carrying over 23 million passengers and 3 million tons of freight every day. Indian Railways is the network that makes the country tick.
Huge number of people who otherwise would have travelled by other modes of transportation, causing another greenhouse gas emission.
It is also the most efficient mass transport system in India, with better energy utilization and reduced emissions. In its endeavor to become green, it has now turned aggressively towards the use of renewable sources of energy. Solar photovoltaic modules have been installed for providing power to 4,100 level crossing gates spanning the length and breadth of India. It is also being used at 525 railway stations to meet the energy requirement of the stations. Leading this charge is the Sri Mata Vaishno Devi Katra railway station, which has a 1 megawatt rooftop grid-connected solar power plant, which not only meets the entire energy needs for the station, but also the surplus power is fed into the grid. The rail coach factory of Indian Railways at Raebareli is another stellar example, with a 2 megawatt solar power plant installed to meet its energy requirement. Solar energy plants have also been installed to meet the energy needs of 20 office buildings, including a 30 kilowatt plant at Rail Bhavan, New Delhi, and also for providing street lighting to 600 railway colonies and training schools. Solar-based water heaters with a cumulative capacity of 6.6 lakh litres per day have also been installed across various facilities. 3 train coaches have been installed with solar panels on the coach rooftop on a trial basis. It is targeted that in the next 5 years, Indian Railways will generate 1,000 megawatt of solar energy to meet its energy needs and be a responsible global citizen. Apart from solar energy, Indian Railways is also making great strides in wind energy. A 10.5 megawatt wind energy plant has been operational at Nagarcoil, Tamil Nadu for the last 5 years. It fulfills the entire energy requirement of the integrated coach factory Chennai, making it the first green production unit of Indian Railways. This windmill project has already been registered with United Nations Framework Convention for Climate Change and is earning carbon credits of 20,000 CERs per annum. In a bigger step, a 25 megawatt energy plant has been recently set up in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan. It has been envisioned that Indian Railways will be able to generate about 200 megawatts of power by harnessing wind energy in the next 5 years.
We want to use as much solar energy as possible in the railways. We are trying to use the wind energy. We have started doing energy audits so that we can bring in energy efficiency.
Indian Railways utilizes 2.8 billion litres of high-speed diesel per year as traction fuel. A policy decision was taken to introduce 5% blending of biodiesel in high-speed diesel used on locomotives. On the World Environment Day, 5th June 2015, 5% blending of biodiesel was started at 2 fueling points. This is being progressively extended all over Indian Railways. The proportion of blending of biodiesel has potential to be increased to 20% by 2030. 2 green diesel electric multiple unit rakes are already in operation. Their power cars have been developed to run on a combination of diesel and compressed natural gas or CNG with 20% substitution of diesel with CNG. Indian Railways plans to convert 25 rakes of demos to run with 20% CNG by 2020 and 100 rakes with 40% CNG by 2030. Indian Railways is also working on development of a prototype LNG-powered locomotive with 80% substitution of HSD, which will result in reduced emissions. On the non-traction side, Indian Railways is working on replacement of LPG and diesel oil used in furnaces in its major industrial units by environment-friendly CNG. With strong and consistent steps towards renewable and alternative sources of energy, Indian Railways has become a leader in the march towards a greener and a sustainable future.